Hello. I hope you're all doing well. And if not, I at least hope that your night improves. So, tonight, once again, is finally Choose Your Own Deck nights. And I'm excited, because it's been a while. It's been... I think about a month since we last did one, because I wasn't streaming for a while. Towards the, middle through the end of September. And the past couple of Saturdays I haven't really been feeling very well. So... So yeah, it's been like a month since we last did a Choose Your Own Deck night. I've been wanting to do one of these again for quite some time. And I'm very excited, because these nights are usually... something else. They're very fun. Hello, Bree. I hope you're doing well. Alrighty. So, let's go ahead and get into the collective here real quick. Tonight for that we're going to be using the Modern Witch Tarot, the Earth and Bone Oracle, and as a little affirmation deck we're going to be using the Enlightened Cat Oracle. Hi, Egg! Okay. So. Let's see. What message do we need to hear today? Nice. Hello there, sir. I saw you. I saw you. Hi. The Devil Reversed. The Ace of Cups. Okay. And the Wheel of Fortune. So, to get set back on track here, okay? To get things in motion again. To get set back on track and moving towards where you want to be, okay? First, you need to deal with this, okay? Deal with that shadow, okay? Deal with that shadow, all the limiting beliefs, all that negative shit that you're holding on to and continuing to tell yourself, okay? Release it. Do your best to release it, okay? The way through this is to express those emotions, okay? Express them. Any blockages that you've essentially experienced lately, okay? Any blockages that are present and that you've been noticing in your life, that is the way through them, okay? That's what happens when you internalize all that negative shit you tell yourself. When you let that shadow continue speaking and telling you things that aren't true and letting that fear rule your life, okay? It creates blockages. Express it. Journey within. See where those emotions lead. Express them by writing about them, okay? Write about the things you're experiencing. Write about the things you're feeling. It's about creating a container. Finding a vessel to place those feelings in so they're not just living within you, okay? So that you're not just bottling it up and just repressing it, okay? That's how you get that wheel moving again, okay? And here we have surrender and the path. Keywords here for surrender are letting go, trust, and expansion. Let go of any fears around the vision or how you will achieve the dream. Allow things to flow. Enjoy living more. Find peace, balance, and joy in where you are currently at. Accept where you are and what you have, and be happy with it. Make the best of the life you currently have and your current situation. Take breaks, re-energize, enjoy life, try other things, and balance work and ambition with time off. Listen to your heart, follow intuition and divine guidance, meditate, and pick the things that Source leads you to. Realize and write down all the choices you have right now. Divine timing is allowing for you to be humble and practice improving your self-worth. Once you feel 100% yourself and the strength of your truth, that is when things will fall into place. Let go of any worries. It will happen when the time is right. Know that it will all work out. The right way will feel easy and will occur almost naturally. You will be excited about the choice to follow that decision. You will feel inspired. It will feel light. You have a foundation and stability within, and therefore can easily let go and surrender material possessions and connections that no longer serve. And that's what that devil is all about. Releasing those things that no longer serve you, okay? The affirmation for this card is, I release all energy that is not aligned with my greatest good. I rid myself of any doubts by remembering there is a valid reason for everything that happens. Alrighty. And then we have Sapak. Keywords here are inner work, deep connections, and soul tribe. Have you found those people who hold space for you? Those people who allow you as much time as you need to talk if you need it, or to be unabashedly yourself and act as you wish. These individuals do exist, and they can be found. Seeking the help that you require is entirely your choice. There are forms of healing found in counseling and talking circles. Some people are fortunate enough to receive support from friends and family, as well as from pets, animals, and plants. It's essential to be able to talk and express your truth to those who are simply listening and accepting you into their hearts. Your story may not be for everyone to hear, but you can find the support that will aid you so you may align with your highest self. You can communicate with Mother Earth and, if you like, unload your burdens on her. She is compassionate, nurturing, and helpful in transferring whatever energy you don't want to bear. Examine what you want to leave behind, like a snake losing its skin or a butterfly emerging from its cocoon, and let the earth transform it. Allow yourself to gather and release this energy by sitting in prayer or meditation in nature. It's vital to remember that before you can be of service to others or assist them, you must first heal yourself, and everyone's road is different. This commonality in healing work is formed through making space for others to tell their truth. You might be receiving a call to be a healer if you've noticed this need in someone else. The act of healing begins with the skill of being able to listen. Practice listening without pretenses, preconceived notions, or judgment. Practice being open to fully listening with all of your senses. Allow someone as much time as they require and provide a safe space for them to express themselves. Yes, I agree with that, Adam. I love this deck. This was like probably one of the fucking best additions to my collection recently. I adore this deck. The affirmation for this card is, I acknowledge that the way through transformation is love. My body, mind, and spirit are in complete balance. So, express yourself. Okay? Even if you don't feel like you have someone in your life that can essentially be this for you, know that spirit is always there, okay? They'll always be there holding space for you. They'll always be there to support you. They'll always be there to help you along the way. Okay? And if you have those people in your life, allow them to just be completely open. Don't be afraid to rely on them for help and let them listen to you, okay? Express yourself. If you're happy, show it. If you're not, find a constructive way to express that too. Communication is key, even if it's just a simple meow. I love that. Alrighty. So, I hope that message helped for whoever needed to hear it. And, this is most certainly just kind of going in line with, like, things that I've recently experienced myself. So, not expressing those things can and will create blockages if you're not careful. And if you're finding yourself in that space where you're experiencing confusion, uncertainty, and there's a mental fog just weighing very heavily on you, it's very, very important that you just take time to disconnect. Take time to rest, take time to do things you enjoy, take time to live and enjoy your life. Okay? And take the time to express what you're feeling. I myself was recently just released from this period. So, that clarity you seek can be found. That space of clarity and being able to move forward and set things in motion again, where things will go more in your favor. It does exist, and it's there waiting. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and open the queue here. Okay. Queue is open. Darn hiccups. Alright. Adam, you're up first. So, what decks would you like? The Odyssey, huh? I'm surprised you didn't go for this one. And also, I think that might be the first time you've ever chosen the Illuminator's Amulet. Huh. Just looking for the sass there, apparently. Pull out the Illuminator's Amulet here. Okay. Let's see. What message does Adam need to hear today? Really, guys? Okay. You have a few extra cards because I apparently had a message to share. Right over first. My goodness. Okay. Okay. Now the Ten of Swords. The Tower. The Devil. Queen of Swords. Three of Cups. And Six of Pentacles. Like I said, they had quite a message to share here, okay? Quite a message to share. They apparently have a lot to say, and it's funny that I said that you want to, it's like you just want the sass. But really, I think a more accurate way of expressing that would say that the sass is waiting for you. He helped me. It's your turn. So, the top three cards, well, really, it's more like it's more like these four cards. Okay. These cards here, just kind of representing, like, events of the past here, okay? That would also kind of include this one down with here a little bit, somewhere in the middle. Okay. So, past events here that just kind of left you feeling very, they left you feeling just very overwhelmed and just like, feeling very weighed down by things, okay? There's a lot of weight that you're carrying, there's a lot of guilt that you're carrying here with that, like, Ten of Swords energy, okay? In combination with, like, the Tower, the Devil, and the Queen of Swords reversed here, okay? This past situation that was essentially, past situation where things just started, like, falling apart, and left you feeling just very, feeling very raw, left you with a lot of uncertainty and, like, instability in your life here, okay? And that's the energy of, like, the Ten of Swords in the Tower here, okay? And this is a situation, unfortunately, that you played a part in, okay? You let these things get the better of you, and that caused you to just, you know, you internalized it so much because you couldn't essentially just, you couldn't see that you were deserving of anything else, and you actually deserved this help, okay? So that led you to internalizing all that negative shit you told yourself, which essentially turned into toxicity and resentment. You let the shadow take hold, okay? This caused you to essentially kind of overstep some boundaries and cause some harm here, okay? And because of this, because of these situations of the past as well, and because of these past, like, events and this past, like, harm that you're still carrying a lot of this guilt for, okay? It's left you in a state of fearing being open and vulnerable again because you don't want these events to transpire yet again. But here's the thing, okay? And this is something I tell you a lot. If you keep focusing only on this, if you keep bottling it up and you never express it, that is exactly how you end up in the same space again, okay? Accept this help that is being offered to you. Let them in. Let them help. Okay? That is what these support systems are here for. Okay? Spend time with these people, and let them help you. There's one here in particular. One person here in particular that you know can help you. He's the one you haven't really connected with a whole lot yet. The one who keeps trying to get your attention? He's of course not the only one. There are 3 of them. If you let them work in conjunction with each other, it will bring you a lot of help. Being really picky. Okay, we just get one card here, so let's see what it says. First. Okay. That's sideways. Okay. It wants to mostly be sideways because it will not choose the direction. But we'll read both sides of it. Hollow is your card here. And upright. Keywords are self-doubt and shut down. Reversed. Keywords are slow awakening and deep transformation. Alrighty. And the poem that's associated with this card says, I lie amongst the buried sound. There is no rage left. Nothing to fight against this cage. Tell me, do I still have flesh to feel? My blood in the earth. I have nothing left. I promise you this. You speak of sunrise, but I swear I am frozen in time. Sunrise, huh? Interesting choice, sir. There is a little section here that describes like the art, the symbolism in the art, the story behind the art. And for this it says, when I've experienced my hollow moments, it feels like I've pulled so far back into myself that I can't feel anything around me. It's such an overwhelming feeling of isolation. I wanted this image to feel desolate and abandoned and still. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I definitely know that feeling. So, upright. Hollow finds us when we're experiencing some emotional heaviness after a period of mental overwhelm. After old cycles come creeping in and take over, we tend to fight them in our heads. Eventually, we tire ourselves out and realize we need to shift it somehow, only to be met with an aftershock in our emotional world and lots of questioning and self-doubt. This is a space where we truly forget all we are capable of. Hollow is where we can get really in our head. We may be judging ourselves for getting pulled down so far. We may be questioning ourselves, or we may be mentally shut down and exhausted. The overall sensation in Hollow is feeling like what we had built is lost. The work we've done internally may feel so far away from us. It may feel like it's been ripped up from our foundation. There's that sensation of, where do I go from here? And really, not being sure. Hollow was a reminder that it's always darkest before the dawn. The deepest layers will always come up before our biggest breakthroughs. Witness your feelings. Notice any mental gymnastics you're doing, but know that you are so close to big change. Have faith in your work, in the process, and that even when we cannot see a way out, one will always appear. Oh my fucking god. This is a card that's never fucking popped out for me. Ever. But that literally fucking encapsulates everything I fucking experienced, okay? And you know this. You know this very well. And you also just recently saw how big of a shift just fucking happened, okay? Reversed here says, Hollow reversed indicates that you're coming out of some darkness and emotional and mental overwhelm. You may be feeling a bit more grounded and noticing that you now have access to thoughts and feelings you didn't before. This card tends to show up when we're in a slow and deep transformational process, with small but meaningful shifts. This card encourages you to keep going and trust the timing. There's no need to try to speed things up. Things are happening even if you can't see or feel them. Exactly. This card is perfect. Literally fucking perfect with everything that I just experienced with him, okay? Work with him. He can fucking help you. Let them all help you. But it's time to connect with him. We have 3 here for you, okay? We have Shed and Release. Stand in your power. And yes, yes, yes. Okay. I hope that message helps. Right? Of course. Okay. Okay. Hello, Aunt. Okay. let me pull those out for you really quick, Bree. Okay. And also, before I forget, let me go ahead and issue a last call for the queue. Because I don't want to, don't want to be going too long tonight. So. Mostly because I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. So. I don't want to push myself too hard today. Thank you. I was just busy with some things last night is all. And it was my own choice. It wasn't that I had to or anything. So, that was my conscious decision. Darn hiccups today. Yes. So I'll leave the queue open for a little bit longer before I close it. So for anyone who might still be wanting to join, you may still go ahead and do so. Yeah, fives have become a significant number for me recently as well. I recently realized that that was something that Mr. Sass himself likes to speak to me through, and they're a number that's become associated with him for me. So. So congrats on almost finishing all your assignments. Alrighty, Bree. Let's see. What do you need to hear today? Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. Rest. Yeah, like essays were always like my least favorite part of like any classwork. Yeah, yeah. Alright, Bree. We have the Magician. Yeah, that's the Magician. Okay. Like, one of my only complaints about, like, this deck is that the text on this is kind of, like, small, so. That's my only complaint about this deck. Other than that, it's absolutely beautiful, and I love it. And followed by the... Uh-huh, of course. Followed by the King of Swords. The Hermit. And the Three of Coins reversed. So this is kind of in regards to this is in regards to the like delays and just kind of like obstacles that you've been facing in like your with your like work currently here, okay? And you're being reminded that in order to like achieve what you want here and like successfully like manifest the things that you're wanting here, okay? With that Magician card, remember to believe in yourself and trust in yourself and your abilities, okay? First and foremost, that is the most important part here, okay? But you're also being asked to just kind of honestly reflect on like things for yourself here, okay? Reflect on what's working and what's not, what it is that you'd truly like to do and achieve, and above all else, be true to yourself, okay? Make sure you're not doing things because of expectations and because you feel like others want you to, or because you feel like it's what others do, so therefore you have to do it that way as well, okay? Your journey is about finding what works for you and what fits your needs, okay? Like, don't forget the bigger picture here. Uh-huh. How did I know that was a card that was gonna pop out? First one you got is the Witch. I feel like that's probably gonna go really in line with the Magician. And the card I had a feeling that was gonna pop out. Nourish. Indeed, it's going very in line with the Magician. The Witch. Spirit wishes to communicate their desire to manifest your goals with you. With their divine wisdom, your guides can see what you will come to need, and they wish to help you get it. You can try the spells and rituals in this guidebook, or branch out and explore other techniques in books and online. It can be an elaborate ritual, or you can simply plant a few seeds with a wish. As the plants grow, so does the wish. You could pull another card and ask Spirit exactly what they would like to manifest with you. The answer could be surprising. Try the Manifest Goals with Ancestors spell on page 228 and pick the Witch in the correspondence table. Interesting. The introspection section for this says, how do we manifest something new or different for ourselves? There are many different methods, but they mostly begin by imagining your goal vividly. Once we can picture the dream in full color, then we must believe to our very core that it is on its way to us. Most techniques focus heavily on the believing part. However, we also need to actively work towards it. Made easier once our minds are on board. Break your goal down. What is one small action you can do today that will help you towards getting the things you want? Each day we wake with this attitude. Take a single small step each day. Get the ball rolling and then keep it going. This is manifestation at its most simple. And as I like to say, manifestation is equal parts dreaming, thinking, dreaming and thinking, planning, taking action, and rest. And nourish. Your ancestors and spirit guides exist outside of the shackles of time, and as a result, they hold infinite wisdom in their messages. They are capable of big picture thinking at a moment's notice. When this card comes to you, they are asking that you trust them, dream big, and then most importantly, do the steps. Have bravery here because this will test you. Give yourself permission, and take to the skies. You could soar if you would only let yourself trust in your wings. So, very much going in line with that, like, seeing the bigger picture here, okay? And let's see. Stretch regularly. Stretching is not just a physical act, but a metaphor for life. Always stretch yourself beyond your comfort zone, but do so gently to avoid injury. So just keep sight of that goal, okay? And then keep doing the things that you can to work towards it. Okay, so I hope that message helps. Good. Okay. Before I forget, let me go ahead and close the queue there. Okay. What decks would you like? Okay. Thank you, Aunt. This was just some, like, randomly an artist on YouTube that I, like, stumbled upon, and I was just kind of looking for, DMCA, free, royalty-free music. The details are, in one of the panels. In, like, my, description and such. It's available both on, the artist puts their music on both, like, YouTube and on, Spotify as well. And they may have some other, like, they may have it available on other services, but those are the two that I'm aware of, so. Okay. It's adorable. Okay. So, let's see. What message do you need to hear today, Egg? My apologies. Either Twitch or internet decided to derp a little bit there. It appears it may have just been Twitch. Just a minor hiccup there with Twitch or something. So, yeah. Because it's fine, I haven't dropped like many frames or anything, and like my bitrate is just fine. I think that was just a minor hiccup with Twitch. So... Okay. So, we have here for you, Egg, the Four of Wands, the Sovereign of Cups, which if I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've used this deck, but if I remember correctly, Sovereign is the Queen of Cups. And then we have Death. Oh no. Are these cards that have come up for you a lot recently or something? Yeah, let me look in the book really quick. Pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure Ruler is the King energy. Yeah. Sovereign is Queen. Okay. Sovereign is the Queen of Cups, so Four of Wands, Queen of Cups, and Death, essentially. You're being asked here with the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is just kind of like, it's reminding you to rest and take some time for yourself, okay? It's essentially like time to just kind of disconnect from things, take some time out, and replenish yourself in a sense, okay? You need time to rest. You can't always be charging forward towards the things that you want to go after, okay? So, rest. Take time for yourself. Fitting. He's even here just like, rest. Go have fun. Or do nothing. If that's what you feel like doing. And the Queen of Cups is here to remind you of, it's here to remind you that, essentially, you know what you need here, okay? You know what you need. So listen to that, okay? Oh goodness. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're dealing with that egg. I'm sure that's not very, very pleasant to deal with. But yeah, so essentially, just take some time out to disconnect and take some time to rest. You know what it is that you need here, okay? So listen to that inner guidance. And listen to yourself, okay? And, death is a reminder to not resist. It's a reminder not to resist those changes. And to just, just keep going towards the things you're heading towards, okay? Because the Queen of Cups here is also telling me, it's also just kind of like reminding you to remain open to things, okay? Despite any fears that you might, like, still kind of have, remember not to let those get in the way. And remember not to resist this period of transformation for yourself, okay? Continue listening to those, like, those messages that you're receiving. Continue listening to your inner guidance. And continue expanding and transforming. Which you're already beginning to do, okay? Even if you can't see it, though I hope you do see it. Let go of those things of the past, okay? Continue letting them loosen their hold on you. And also celebrate that, okay? Celebrate that about yourself. Because you have been transforming. Even if you can't see it. Also, one thing I will say about this deck as well, as with like the original Moonology deck, I kind of take these at I take these at face value, but I still will like read the entries for them. So and we have here, we have 2 full moon cards. We have Full Moon in Aries, take inspired action. And Full Moon in Pisces, forgive. So Full Moon in Virgo. Take inspired action. This card is bursting with goddess energy and reminds you that while it's wonderful to have lofty dreams, you also need to ground these desires by taking inspired action. Commune with the heavens, but take practical steps down here on Earth. Draw down the energies of the divine by doing something as seemingly trivial as making a bullet point list of what you need to do to manifest your dreams into reality. Also know that you're 100% worthy of your dreams. Ditch self-effacement, criticism, and second-guessing yourself and others. Okay. And then we have Full Moon in Pisces. Forgive. Be careful that you're not coming at your current situation with your mind made up. This card is a reminder that life is an unfolding mystery and you need to go with it. Instead of trying too hard to tick every box for your dreams to come true, fall into the dreams a little. It could be well that what's blocking your current manifestation is that you haven't forgiven yourself, or someone else, for something that happened in the past. To boost your manifesting powers, forgive yourself and anyone else who needs forgiveness. Oh yeah, I forgot the affirmation for the last card. Let me go back. Oh my god. Wait, didn't you get... Your affirmation earlier was like, your affirmation earlier was about like, you're doing the best with what you have, don't be so hard on yourself, right? This is going so in line with that, and this affirmation from Full Moon in Virgo, this first card here, it goes so well. Like, the affirmation to this card goes so well with this one. Okay. For Full Moon in Virgo, the affirmation is, I forgive myself for everything. I am doing my best. And the affirmation for Full Moon in Pisces is, I forgive everyone who needs it in my life. It is done. Okay, and then let's see here. Lovely. The card that immediately popped out from the Eventide Affirmations deck is my potential is infinite. So, I hope that message helps. Of course. Thank you, Egg. Okay. Whoops. Okay. And what decks would you like, Ant? You can pick one from each category. So a tarot deck, an oracle deck, and an extra deck, which are like affirmation decks, essentially. Okay. Are you a fan of the Diablo series? Nice. Have you been playing, like, Diablo 4 at all? If you own it? Aw. I'm sorry. Nice. Nice. I've been playing that in, like, my downtime. I haven't gotten the expansion yet, but I want to. And also, if you've never seen the Diablo deck before, it's beefy. It's beefy. You can definitely tell that this deck was made to be, yeah, more like an art piece, but I don't care. I'm also using it for its purpose. Because, like, it's massive. It's massive. Yeah, with like the changes that they made in like the update for like this new season, and with the update, they added a lot more of the elements of Diablo 3. And it's a nice fusion of like some of the best elements of 3 and like all the stuff that makes 4 really like interesting and different. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Bree, but like, yeah, that's just me. That's just how I am. I may not show that a whole lot on stream, but that's another thing that Mr. Sass and I share in common, okay? We're both, I was gonna make a comment about Egg's earlier typo, but I decided against it, because... I do my best to rein that in on stream, so... Hey, if that's how you decide to relax, go for it. That's what I do all the time. But anyway. I know Mr. Sass is losing his shit right now. But anyway. Greetings. I'm not sure that I have. Egg. Alrighty. Let's see. What message do you need to hear today? Oh no, you're fine. I'm just starting your reading now. After a slight detour there. No, you're all good. Hiccups. Yeah, I know that feeling. Mr. Sass is, mm-hmm. Alright. Right. Reversed. Okay. Try to reversed. Right or reversed. Yeah. We have here the Ace of Pentacles. We have like all Pentacles here, and then one Major Arcana card. You have the Ace of Pentacles. And I like how they all go in like a... They literally came out all in like order. You have the Ace of Pentacles, followed by the Two of Pentacles reversed. And the Five of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so, and then Judgment is the last card there. So, there's like definitely some things that you're working towards here, okay? Seems like you're just kind of waiting for some things to happen here, okay? There's a bit of just like an imbalance here with something, in just like your mundane life. This could involve your work, but to me, like Pentacles don't always have to be about money. It's just about the material realm, the physical realm in general. It's just so often happens that, you know, like most of our struggles in the material realm happen to be with money, but this could also just be like... Exactly! It can be about your physical self as well. Those are the most two common things that, like, these appear for. So, this is, like, the energy here that you're waiting for, okay? This, like, renewed energy. Okay? And just, like, waiting for things to happen here, okay? And there's an imbalance here, with this, and it might lead to you just kind of being, like, really hard on yourself because you feel like you should be able to do the things that you, like, need to be doing, and you're being really fucking hard on yourself. So, knock it off is the message here. I know that feeling. I know that feeling, okay? I really know that feeling. This is only something that I've just started really making improvements on myself, okay? And I know it's really hard to not like let that sense of guilt and like shame just like consume you, okay? I really do. This is something I struggled with a lot, especially while I was just kind of in this state where for like the past 17 months. For the past 17 months, I've just kind of been in this like place where I wasn't really in a good state. And that's only something that about a week ago shifted for me. A little less than a week ago just finally shifted for me, and I had like major breakthroughs with that. And it was a whole thing with like one of my guides. Oh, you're okay. I don't really consider that trauma dumping. You're perfectly fine here with that, okay? For me, it becomes trauma dumping when you're just kind of going into like super high detail about like events that happened, and you're not really considering how that's going to affect other people. That's where it like turns into trauma dumping for me. Like sharing like some of the things that you've been struggling with, and like just kind of looking for a little bit of support for like those struggles that you've been dealing with, okay? That's perfectly fine with me, okay? You're perfectly fine, so don't worry about that. We all kind of need someone who can just kind of listen every once in a while, okay? And like that's something that I very much just kind of like very much have an issue with these days in like so many places, is that so many people will just kind of like, there are so many people that and again, there's nothing wrong with them. Like, if they just can't take things on, that's like completely fine, and I understand that. But there's also just this like idea that the only way to get through things is alone, and that only we can deal with this ourselves. But the thing is, especially like if you're familiar with like depression and stuff, there are a lot of people that will say that they're willing to listen and that they're there for you and will just be there to kind of support you through like some of your darkest moments and such. And that leads to, there's just like a level of like disconnect and like miscommunication there in a lot of cases, where those people don't really truly have anyone who truly sees them for like what they are and for who they are, and that leads to people feeling invisible. And then these very people that like claimed to like be supportive and stuff will just kind of throw like completely useless phrases at them that leads to these like problems just compounding. Like, one of the phrases that I like fucking detest the most, that a lot of people like to fucking throw around, is that before you can help someone, they have to be willing to help themselves. Bullshit. that only goes to show you don't really truly understand what depression is like. Because it can be very isolating. It can be very fucking isolating. Exactly. And then there's like that sense of guilt that comes in too, because like you don't want to be a burden to other people, but you also like recognize that it's not something you can deal with alone. And not everyone can afford therapy, okay? And a lot of people will just kind of tell you like fucking, but there's like the crisis text line, or like BetterHelp exists. BetterHelp is like fucking manipulative as fuck. Don't ever fucking trust them. Number two, crisis text lines are so fucking overburdened that many of them can't even fucking help you anymore. People have just forgotten how to fucking connect with each other. And yes, there's a larger issue at play there, because like fucking mental health care in this country should not be as fucking expensive as it is, okay? It's not a fucking person, just not entirely like a people issue. It's also just a fucking issue with capitalism and this entire fucking country, okay? It goes a lot deeper than that, and yes, there's a lot of fucking nuance to that situation. But also, people have just kind of entirely forgotten how to connect with each other. No, you're completely fine. You're fine, don't worry about it. But yes, just you're fine here, okay? You're fine. It's not something that I consider to be burdensome, okay? Wanting to connect with others and wanting to just kind of have support of others and fit in with others and feel like you belong somewhere is not the luxury that so many people fucking think that it is. Okay? It's a basic human need, and it's necessary to good mental wellness. So, yeah. These are just things I feel very strongly about, okay? So, you're fine. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like, it's okay. I understand that need very, very much, and yeah, like I said, as long as it's not crossing into that territory where it's just becoming like uncomfortable and all that sort of stuff, you're completely fine. Just talking about like your struggles and all that sort of stuff without going into like high detail is not something that I consider trauma dumping. It's just that basic human want and need for human connection. You are fine. I promise. Okay? And speaking of that Five of Pentacles energy upright is very often about just kind of feeling left out in the cold and feeling isolated. Reversed here, it's talking about recovery from that, okay? Recovery from this situation where you feel a little bit more like yourself, you have a little bit more energy, and you're actually able to do the things that you know that you should be doing and that you like want to be doing here, okay? But while you're in this space just waiting for like things to turn around here, remember to not be so hard on yourself, okay? You don't deserve that. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry that you dealt with that. But with the Judgment card here, know that this is something that's on the horizon for you, okay? Something that you are closer to than you think. Just keep following those inner calls, those inner pulls towards things, and let them lead you to where you're meant to be, okay? And also know that those who actually value you for who you are will not judge you. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that would have been like a massive just like energy sink. Just trying to fit in. Trying to fit someone's definition of like what you need to be and how you need to live your life. No one gets to fucking tell you that. And you don't know them shit. Oh, we have a card? We have a card that popped out fucking immediately. How fucking fitting. New Moon in Leo. Shine. Where in the world? Okay, there's the deck book. It was buried underneath the Diablo guidebook. Alrighty. Shine. A new day is dawning. You're moving from darker times to light, and are well on your way to your desired outcome. Be proud of who you are. Your self-confidence has got you this far, so keep on believing in yourself. Sometimes we have to fake it until we make it, and that's okay too. You're on the right track, and the future is bright. In relationships, carry yourself with respect, and others will respect you. Whatever challenges you're facing, consider taking a more creative approach. The affirmation for this card is, I am magnificent. I love me. Very fitting. Aw. I am okay with making mistakes as I evolve. So if you're also feeling guilty for past mistakes that you may have made, Forgive yourself for them. And I hope that message helps. Yeah, and I know that can also be like, having experienced that myself, that can be one of the biggest blockages for us, is forgiveness. Just keep telling yourself that you don't deserve to be hard on yourself. No one should be treating you that way, especially not yourself. You deserve better. You deserve good things. And you deserve kindness and love. And the people who value you will not try to change you and make you fit into a box that you weren't meant to be forced into. Okay? I'm sorry. But yeah, I hope that message helps. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, that's usually what I try to do with my readings here. That's my goal here. That doesn't mean toxic positivity, because we'll still deal with the bad and acknowledge the bad. But those things aren't reasons for you to just tear yourself down. I'm sorry. Of course. Thank you for stopping by. And just remember that you'll be welcomed here, okay? Okay. Let's see here. What deck do we want to use? I think... I think we're gonna use the Modern Witch Tarot again. I think we'll use... I think we'll use the Witching Hour Oracle, actually, because I haven't used that one too much yet. No, actually. Scratch that. We're actually just going to use the Earth and Bone Oracle again. And I think we're also going to throw in the Embroidered Graveyard Oracle just for the hell of it. Instead of an affirmation deck, we're just going to use the Embroidered Graveyard. Okay. So, let's see. What closing message do you have for us tonight? What would you like to close us out with, huh? First. Okay. We have a very simple message here. We have the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Six of Wands. So, message here. Very simple. Get clear on what it is that you want here, okay? Get clear on what it is that you want here, and then go after it. Okay? The Knight of Swords is all about clarity. It's all about action. Okay? Get clear on what it is that you want, and what you could be doing to get there. What is it that your heart desires here? What is it that you truly want? What is it that would make you feel emotionally fulfilled and satisfied and happy with your life? Okay? Get clear on that. Go after it. What does your happy ending look like? And trust in yourself, believe in yourself, and that you will succeed at whatever it is that you end up going after, okay? What's meant for you will not pass you by. So release that fear. This card again. I got this one for myself the other night when I did a reading. Actually, technically, it was very, very early this morning. Our friend has returned. You'll know what one I mean here in a second. We have two cards here. We have Burrow. And our friend, the owl. Also, something I felt called to point out, by the way. Egg. Do you know what Lilith is associated with? Screech owls. She is associated with screech owls. Burrow. Keywords here are exhaustion, questioning motivations, and realignment. Those are going very in line with that, Knight of Swords energy. Somewhat. Your soul has had a growth spurt. Tremendous change and transformation are upon you and within your inner knowing, regardless whether you are conscious or subconscious of the change. You may be tired because your soul is trying to match your energetic vibration to a new reality. It is trying to align you with who you are on a deeper soulful level. In being out of alignment, there is a need to match your inner self to your physical self, which is like playing catch-up, and it is leaving you exhausted. Do not fret. There are things you can do to strengthen your connection with yourself and receive from the universe. Practice meditation so that you may commune and meet with your true self in order to see what it is that you truly desire. Open yourself up and practice vulnerability. Do not push shame aside. Embrace the feelings that may be uncomfortable. Blech. Embrace the feelings that may be uncomfortable and do whatever it is in your soul. Do whatever it is that your soul begs you to pursue. In regard to people who may criticize while you embrace your authenticity and vulnerability, that's fitting very in line with Lilith. Remember, their feedback is invalid if they are not the ones stepping up to the plate or facing off in the arena. Faith and vulnerability bring you closer to your higher self and who you were destined to be. Embrace past feelings and memories that make you uncomfortable and learn to heal them. Think of what makes you feel suppressed and acknowledge it, but never let it control your path or direction. Listen to your heart and create stillness to hear it. Spend time in nature and connect with its flow of energetic healing. Aw. That's sweet. I'm glad to hear that, Egg. That's kind of what Lilith does. She frees... She can free us from the shackles that we place on ourselves, that others have placed on us. So, yeah. And she teaches us to authentically be ourselves. To authentically be ourselves and not let other people tell us what we can and can't do. And this is an energy that I've experienced with her, but it's also an energy that I've experienced with Mr. Sass. With Set. So. He was very ambitious. Gave no fucks what other people thought of him. He went after what he wanted. And that's why most people had issue with him. He made mistakes, obviously, and that was when Shadow took over. Of course, so. Yeah. Okay. And owl. Keywords here are wisdom, independent thinking, and enlightenment. Cowboy Wyatt. Sometime you'll have to expand on what that means because it sounds hilarious and great. Keywords here are wisdom, independent thinking, and enlightenment. The spirit of the owl calls to you. You are beginning to shift your views, not based on the illusion of attaining your goals, but by learning you already are that which you seek. Continue to act as if the things you want are already a part of your reality. Make the mental shift from scarcity to abundance. Replace the tools you need to connect yourself with the manifestation of your reality in your imagination. Choose to adore and love yourself. This isn't about adoring your outer self or accepting your external physical self. It's about accepting and loving the greatness and beauty of your inner existence. You have begun to recognize and commit devotion to your own wonderful essence. Awaken to the miracle you are. You are entering the higher dimensions. You can hear the teachings of the Ascended Masters. Continue to ignore any and all interference. You're being called to reflect on what you are feeling and why. Take time to ponder where these feelings are coming from. Create awareness of them so you can modify future outcomes from events that are bound to happen again, because they are meant to teach you something that will help you grow and be the best version of yourself. Consider how you can be more awake and present in similar circumstances in the future. Examine how you feel in this situation and realize that you have the power to change it by making a choice and following through. I also just realized that for the previous card, I forgot to read the affirmation, and of course I turned right to it. The affirmation for Burrow here, I forgot to read the affirmation for that card, is, I do not give consent to the consumption of my energy. I call back all my energy that serves my greatest good. And the affirmation for owl here is, I can connect my consciousness with the universe and guarantee myself peace at any moment. It's funny. Alright. What does the Embroidered graveyard have to say here? Aww. Love it. Right here. Indeed they did, apparently. Okay, we have ancestors. Oh, I'm sorry, my queue's closed for the night. I'm just closing out with a collective here. We have ancestors and weaver. Okay. Ancestors. All of your ancestors gather and look to you with love, joy, and hope. Their message is to check in with them whenever you need help and support. There are so many of them, stretching back throughout an ocean of time. This makes them incredibly strong on their numbers. Lean on them. They are asking to help. They are asking to help you, so let them. That's the spirit communing section, and for the introspection section, it says, Our time on this precious planet is so short. To the universe, we are here and gone in no more than the blink of an eye. Compared to the vast expanse of time it is experienced. So yes, try our best, do our part, but never ever forget to put joy and love at the absolute top of our priority list. It is the only thing that outlives us, the memories that others hold of us in their hearts. So make some amazing ones. Oh, I know that feeling. That was actually kind of what started off this entire situation in the first place for me. There was someone that I connected to here. That was in my life for a very brief moment of time. But they did some fucking hellacious damage on their way out. And that chapter has finally fully, completely closed for me. I no longer hold on to that pain. I no longer let those fears get the better of me and influence how I experience Mr. Sass, because they were connected. So that was finally released. Thank you. And then we have Weaver. Uh-oh. Spirit communing section for this. If you've been putting yourself down or taking your talents for granted, your spirits and guides are telling you to course correct now. Do not compare your expression, body, performance, or talents with others. Yours are beautiful and unique. Your guides are asking you to focus on your journey and to keep building the skills you need. Value yourself fiercely and be your own cheerleader. The introspection section for this says, we all feel imposter syndrome and the urge to compare ourselves with others from time to time. But this card is a warning not to give in to that line of thought. You must value your path and your life. Learn to see everything that other people do as a skill instead of a talent. Why? Because talent feels so unfairly given out. If we don't have it, we're screwed and there's nothing we can do about it. But a skill? Well, any skill in the world can be taught, developed, and perfected. You can search for blogs and tutorials, read books, seek classes, follow along online, and you can learn it. What if that talent you envied in another was actually a skill you could acquire? Every expert you've ever seen excelling was once a beginner. What skills would you love to learn? Write a list and get excited about all the options you have. Alrighty. I love that. So, for whoever needed to hear that message, I hope it helped. But unfortunately with that, it's time for me to go. I need to go take care of myself. Probably go get some more food. And, probably go take some time to relax and play some Diablo. Oh goodness, and there's a yawn, so... But anyway, thank you all for stopping by, whether you joined the queue, talked in chat, or just lurked. I appreciate you sharing your time with me. I hope to see you all again soon, but bye for now.